Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the live stream for the Northwest Business Awards 2020 and 21. No, we're not in the Lowry Hotel yet, but we're hoping to be there soon. Thank you to everyone who's joining us on the stream tonight to learn about who are the winners for this year's awards. A couple of weeks ago, I actually held an online meeting with all our entrants and judges as well for this year's event, and we've agreed to stream today's event online so all the companies and the rest of the Northwest know who are our winners this year. I've even got fully suited and booted for it, so hopefully you're all joining me with a glass of whatever is best for yourself, and we're going to get cracking with the awards very soon. I want to say a quick thank you to all our judges who have been fantastic in their actual scoring, but also the feedback they've given to us, which we'll actually be sharing. We'll be going through 14 award categories tonight, and as part of that, we will explain an order for those awards. In some categories, we have 5 finalists, never more than 5. In some, we have 3. This is because that when we met together as judges, we felt it was only relevant to take forward organisations that we thought could actually win the award ultimately. If an entrant didn't show the potential to be a first place winner, we didn't think it would be fair to themselves as an organisation and to the other companies to actually bring them in as a finalist. Therefore, to make the final 5 or final 3 is an incredible achievement for your organisation, and we could all do with a bit of positive news this year. I will go through each category individually. I'll explain what the award means. I'll explain who's on the shortlist, and I will then announce the actual winners. And we will start with 5th place, working all the way up to 1st. I'll also then explain why that organisation came first from the notes from ourselves as a judges panel. More notes will come out in the new year from ourselves, and they'll be followed up with the actual awards themselves. And please do feel free to share us a selfie. So, live from the Rich Media Group studio, this is this year's Northwest Business Awards 2020 and 21. So, we're on to our first award of the evening, and this will be the Business Innovation Award. Now, innovation could mean a wide range of things to many organisations, and we were looking for organisations to come with us on this journey to explain to us as judges why did they deem what they'd done as innovative? How had they shown creativity? How had they took a problem and come up with a new idea for fixing this? And as part of that, we had 5 companies in the shortlist. All very different innovative ideas, products, services, principles, but truly interesting to learn about their journeys and how they'd solved problems on a worldwide scale for a lot of their customers. Our 5 finalists are Training Qualifications UK, Cevitar, Wejo Limited, Utility Group, and Gas Tag. And the judges have scored our 5 companies as follows. In 5th place, Gas Tag. In 4th goes to Wejo Limited. 3rd place goes to Cevitar. And 2nd place, a runner-up for the Business Innovation Award 2020 and 21, is Utility Group, which means our winner for our first award of the evening goes to Training Qualifications UK. And as I explained in my intro, I'll explain some of the feedback that's come from ourselves as a judges panel on what we felt Training Qualifications UK and all winners were able to showcase to us. Training Qualifications UK were able to take a very archaic system within a very old problem and come up with new and innovative ideas on how to deliver this on a worldwide scale. They also looked at the security aspects of what they did and how they were able to protect this. They allow 24-hour access to their software. They create excellent flexibility for their customers so people can progress their careers around the world. They can produce e-certifications within 24 hours, which sees them as one of the leaders in the world. They've worked with a huge range of organisations, and when we were talking through the interview process, they were reeling off names of countries, cities, and they were incredibly proud of how they took this software, their services, and what they did as a team and delivered it on a worldwide scale. They're looking to improve though going forward, and whilst they're innovative in what they've done, they continue to want to be innovative going forward. And trust me, that's a very word to say on the first award of the evening. Congratulations to our 5 finalists and to our winner for the Business Innovation Award 2020-21 Training Qualifications UK. Our next category is the Young Person or Apprentice of the Year Award. Now, this award is specifically targeted towards people who are up and coming within their industry and are looking at producing those leadership skills or innovation skills within their role that actually requires this level of excellence in an award. And our nominees are Belinda Osai, Nicola Burrows, Steph Correa, Chris Brown and Yassine Al-Basri. And starting from 5th place. In 5th place, we have Yassine Al-Basri. In 4th place, we have Steph Correa. In 3rd place is Nicole Burrows. In 2nd place is Belinda Osai. And in 1st place, for the Young Person Apprentice of the Year Award 2020 and 2021 goes to Chris Brown. Congratulations to Chris. From the judges' point of view, what they found excellent about his entry was the fact that he joined as an apprentice and that he got his head down, and after 6 years, he's actually produced some fantastic work, not just from an organisation point of view, but from an industry point of view as well. In terms of that, his development skills were clearly highlighted, not just by the awards panel themselves, but by his colleagues as well, as one of his greatest attributes in terms of his journey so far. His journey's not completed, and he's quite happy to be honest with that one, and that he's got clear ambitions on where he wants to go in the future. Once again, congratulations to all our entries on this year's awards, and to Chris Brown, our 1st place for Young Person Apprentice of the Year Award. And our next award category is the Sustainability Excellence Award 2020 and 21. What the judges were looking for in this category was companies who were not just showing their values within sustainability, but actually integrated those values throughout the business. A lot of companies, their organisation, their products sometimes can be detrimental to the environment, but we were looking for companies who really adapted to try and either minimise their risk to the environment and be more sustainable, or actually we're in a more positive outlook in terms of how they manage the sustainability going forward. We have 3 nominations for this category in the finalists. We have Ground Therm Limited, Docky Dock and White Wolf Yoga. And in 3rd place for this category, we have Docky Dock. In 2nd place goes to Ground Therm Limited. And in 1st place and winner of the Sustainability Excellence Award 2020 and 21 goes to White Wolf Yoga. What thoroughly impressed the judges with this was the creativity to which the entrant actually displayed they were able to be sustainable within their business. Not just sourcing products as part of what they did as a business to actually be more sustainable, but thinking very creatively about how they could minimise their impact to the environment as a whole. The judges felt that White Wolf Yoga Limited's entire business values was based around sustainability and being environmentally friendly. And for that, White Wolf Yoga is our Sustainability Excellence Award winner 2020 and 21. Congratulations. And our next category is the New Business Award 2020 and 21. What we're looking for in this category is businesses which have shown not just fantastic growth in the 2 years they've been trading up to their award entry, but their plans and projections going forward. We invited a wide range of entries into this award, from products, services, international companies based within the Northwest, to regional companies who've shown fantastic growth in a small amount of time. But as part of that, we're looking for companies who have growth ambitions past this 2 years as well. And that was very key to what a lot of the judges were looking for this year. So our finalists for this year's category are Grow Your Mindset, Matt Recruitment Limited, Octave Design Services Limited, Stockport Gin, and Transform Mortgages Limited. And what was a really competitive category, the judges have scored them as follows. In 5th place is Transform Mortgages Limited. In 4th place is Octave Design Services. In 3rd place goes to Matt Recruitment Limited. In 2nd place, and the runners-up for this award, is Grow Your Mindset. And in 1st place, and winners of the New Business Award 2020 and 21 goes to Stockport Gin. What thoroughly impressed the awards panel in this one was the creativity from the 2 main business owners in here. The sacrifices they had made to actually go out and step outside of their comfort zone as business owners and actually create a product which is stocked now across the UK, and their ambitions are to stock it worldwide. Key contracts with major retailers, which most organisations would be truly jealous of, was a fantastic contributing factor. They were very clear and able to articulate how their business was going to expand and grow, and were incredibly passionate in their interview as a process of that. Congratulations to all our entries on this year's awards, and well done to Stockport Gin, our winner for the New Business Award 2020-2021. Our next award category is the Employer of the Year Award 2020 and 21. What the judges were looking for in this category was organisations who made staff welfare, motivation and progression a heart of their business, who truly showed that they were interested and was centric on those values of staff welfare. This award means a lot to all these entrants, and having gone through the interview process with all our entries, I know how passionate they all were about their staff. And from my point of view as a judge, it was really great to see how businesses put their staff at the centre of how their business operated. These were 5 truly fantastic companies to work for in 2020. Our finalists for this year's category are Jobwise Limited, Equilibrium Asset Management, Bridgewater Home Care, Stockport Homes Group, and Realty Management Limited. And the judges have scored the category in the following order. In 5th place as a finalist for the Employer of the Year Award 2020-21, Realty Management Limited. In 4th place goes to Jobwise Limited. In 3rd place goes to Stockport Homes Group. And in 2nd place, and runners-up for this year's awards in what was an incredibly tight category, goes to Equilibrium Asset Management, which means our winner of the Employer of the Year Award 2020 and 21 goes to Bridgewater Home Care. And what the judges were thoroughly impressed with when it came to not just the entry itself, which was so thorough and so passionate, was the thought process behind the actual interview itself. Trying to not just change the mentality of themselves as a company and putting those values at the centre of it, but it came across as very much trying to put a heart into what is a very tough industry for people to work in. And that passion of the staff and passion of the team was so clearly evident in what we talked about on that day. Getting the motivation right, getting the staff values right, and looking at how they could progress their staff, are massive examples of how staff had moved on, had progressed, had gained new qualifications. People who came in as junior members of staff were now leadership team, and ideas on how that could even be improved even more, even though what they'd done was fantastic, was brilliant to see. This was truly an incredibly competitive award. To be on the finalists for this one was fantastic, but congratulations to Bridgewater Home Care, our Employer of the Year award winner 2020 and 21. Category we're going to move to next is the Family Business of the Year Award 2020 and 21. What we were looking for in our entries for this year's awards was companies who were owned majoritively by one family. What was quite interesting was seeing the different ways that this was actually managed by different companies. Some organisations had been within the family for 100 years. Some had started out as mother-son business partnerships which had flourished into a wider business. But we were looking to see if organisations were able to instill the family values of these people within their organisation and the impact this had on not just their suppliers and customers, but also the staff generally as a whole. Our 5 finalists for this year are Bailey Instruments, Telegraph Contract Furniture, Go-To Telecom, Benty Farm Tea Rooms, and Radiant Living. And the judges have scored this category as follows. In 5th place goes to Benty Farm Tea Rooms. In 4th place goes to Go-To Telecom. In 3rd place goes to Bailey Instruments. In 2nd place, and it's a tight 2nd place, goes to Telegraph Contract Furniture. And that means our winner for this year's Family Business of the Year Award 2020 and 21 goes to Radiant Living. Congratulations to all our finalists on this year's and also to all the entrants as a whole. The judges have given the following feedback in terms of Radiant Living's award win tonight. Starting as a family of 3 plus 12 staff, the revenue has grown exponentially. There's been a massive improvement year on year as part of that, and the support to the employees as part of that with their qualifications and actually moulding them into the family values and bringing people into that wider family as a whole was really felt in this entry. There was massive creativity as part of this as well. And in terms of what they were looking for recognition of themselves as an organisation and the family values they'd actually instilled into this company. Congratulations to all our winners and of course to Radiant Living, this year's winner for the Family Business of the Year Award 2020 and 21. The next category is the Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Now, the term entrepreneur to many people means different things. And what we tried to look for in this category was not only some core values of entrepreneurism, but actually how the entrant themselves determined that. The risk they were willing to put in, the creativity they brought to this, and the truly leadership qualities they shown in order to actually get their outcomes in as an entrepreneur. There were 3 fantastic entrants for this year, and I personally thoroughly enjoyed sitting down for the interviews with these and actually learning about what made these people tick, and all 3 of them are fantastically successful in their own industries and as a whole in the region. Our 3 finalists for this year are Wayne Coyle, Joe Howarth, and Danny Brooks. And this year's award entry, these 3 absolutely excelled. Therefore, the judges only took these 3 through to the finals. In 3rd place, and in the bronze medal, goes to Danny Brooks. In 2nd place, for the Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2020 and 21, goes to Joe Howarth, which ultimately means our winner for the Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2020 and 21 goes to Wayne Coyle. And whilst the judges were thoroughly impressed with each of our finalists' contributions, thought process, and truly entrepreneurial skills, what really set Wayne out was his involvement in not just leading the business, leading the education, and leading the charitable work within his organisation. The learning journey he had actually gone through as part of this, and how it had defined his term of entrepreneurship. His ambition to continue pushing forward. The values that he'd instilled in not just his team, but his wider community were fantastic to see. And his involvement in charitable causes in the region, and how he was able to look at issues and problems within wider society and see how his businesses could become a force for good, was a fantastic aspect of his entrepreneurial skills. Congratulations to our 3 finalists this year at the Entrepreneur of the Year Award, and congratulations to Wayne Coyle, this year's winner 2020 and 21. The next award category is one that's very close to mine and a lot of the team's heart here at the Northwest Business Awards. It's the Community and Social Responsibility Award. With the year that we've just had, actually getting involved and being supportive of each other has never been more supportive. And business leaders and organisations which are able to be a part of their community and help it in times of struggle are truly needed in this time. Our 4 finalists for this year's awards are the Tropical Palms Group, M Group Manchester Limited, Equilibrium Asset Management, and Stockport Homes Group. The judges decided to only take 4 finalists through as part of the 100 of entries we received, because these 4 absolutely excelled as part of the entries. In 4th place for this year's award goes to Stockport Homes Group. In 3rd place goes to M Group Manchester Limited. In 2nd place goes to the Tropical Palms Group, which means in 1st place and winner of this Community and Social Responsibility Award 2020 and 21 goes to Equilibrium Asset Management. And I think it's truly relevant for me to read out some of the fantastic things that the judges actually brought out as part of this application, because the community and social responsibility aspects of their business were truly overwhelming for us to listen to. The community, in partnership with the foundation scheme, has now raised over £4 million for their local community. The actual finance literacy scheme that they created and actually are implementing within schools has shown fantastic growth, providing to 30 schools in the region. They give 3 volunteer days off a year to their staff to support their local community. They actually monitor the success of this and are able to explain very clearly not just the fact they do this, but the success it actually brings to their local community. In terms of that, They were looking for recognition for themselves as an organisation because they truly feel, and we do as judges as well, that they are outstanding in this field. And for them as an organisation, the length and breadth of their schemes and the passion they showed for them was brilliant to see. Congratulations, of course, to our 4 finalists this year, and well done to Equilibrium Asset Management, winner of the Community and Social Responsibility Award 2020 and 21. And the next category we're going to move to is the Business Person of the Year Award 2020 and 21. Not too dissimilar to the Young Person and Apprentice of the Year Award, we're looking for individuals who are able to show their leadership qualities, their impact on the business, how they drive success, and how they motivate and mentor people around them. This was an incredibly competitive category. And what was quite interesting through the interview process for all 5 of our finalists was how modest they all were. There was an incredible humility, and it was very uncomfortable for some of them to talk about their own personal journey and success when they were so used to praising their team and focusing on what they had achieved. But we have 5 finalists this year, and they are Carrie Nestor, Leanne Goodwin, Martin Lehman, Matthew Hurst, and Amanda McAllister. And in 5th place, as the judges have scored it for this year, goes to Amanda McAllister. In 4th place goes to Carrie Nestor. In 3rd place is Matthew Hurst. In 2nd goes to Martin Lehman, which means our winner and this year's Business Person of the Year Award for the 2020 and 21 Northwest Business Awards is Leanne Goodwin. And I'm just going to read out some of the notes here that the judges have actually passed around ourselves in terms of what Leanne actually showcased as part of her journey. Leanne was very, very clear on what her role was within the organisation and how actual staff welfare and actually maintaining happy customers, happy suppliers, and also ensuring staff welfare was massive to what she deemed a success for the organisation. She started in the organisation at 19 years old and across her 27 years has worked in the majority of the roles and understands all aspects of the business. She's been Managing Director of JobWise for 10 years and has part of this just huge influence on how the organisation is successful. She continues to drive the success and growth of the organisation, but also understands that her role is to drive the charitable and family values that exist within the company. And one of the things that she was really keen on was how keen and supportive she is on the retainment of the brilliant talent they have in their organisation. And whilst they continue to recruit and expand the business, she was very, very clear as part of that the continued success of the organisation and how it retains the staff and how they've created this happy work environment was something she was very, very proud of. Congratulations to all the finalists and of course to Leanne Goodwin, our winner this year. And our next award is the Best Customer Service Award. Now, this award is given to organisations which are not able to demonstrate what they can give their customers and the excellent customer service, but are able to explain to the judges how they're able to benchmark this against their competitors to truly understand if they're giving excellent customer service. We're also looking for organisations that well and truly go above and beyond what should be the expectation for standard customer service to really make a great customer experience. And our 5 nominations for this award in the finalists are Equilibrium Asset Management, Legacy Pets, Rubik's Build, HandyPay, and Florence and Amelia's. And the judges have scored this category as follows. In 5th place, Equilibrium Asset Management. In 4th place,
we have Florence and Amelia's. In third place, we have HandyPay, which means that in second place for this, the Best Customer Service Award, we have Rubik's Build. Ultimately meaning our finalist and winner for this award is Legacy Pets Crematorium. And I just want to read some of the feedback that's come from the judges. The personal touch at every stage of the process was truly part of the excellent part of this award. Trying to do the extra for the client, but also able to explain how they're understanding what their competitors doing and doing more than what else is going on in their industry. They've accepted that customer service has been the main driver for actually improving their business revenue as a whole. So there's a real benchmark for their success as an organisation. And they have a 5-year plan as part of this strategy and this excellent customer service to grow and expand their business and keep it at the core of what they're doing. Well done to all our finalists, and well done to our winner, Legacy Pets Crematorium.
So we're moving on to our 4 final awards, and these are the Business of the Year awards, and they're categorised by a number of employees. The Business of the Year awards were highly competitive, and I know competitive is a word I've used a lot tonight. The shortlists are the companies who we truly felt could have won this award. Therefore, all the finalists should be incredibly proud to make this final 5, and in some cases a final 4. Our first category is the Business of the Year under 10 employees. And our 5 finalists are Arrow Business, Rubik's Build, Octave Design Services Limited, M Group Limited, and Florence and Amelia's. I've just noticed, by the way, a slip of the tongue from me, it's M Group Manchester Limited. So apologies on M Group on that one. The judges have scored the category as follows. In 5th place for the Business of the Year under 10 employees 2020 and 21 goes to Arrow Business. In 4th place goes to M Group Manchester. In 3rd place is Rubik's Build. In 2nd place is Octave Design Services Limited, which means our winner for the first of tonight's 4 Business of the Year awards as part of the under 10 employees 2020 and 21 goes to Florence and Amelia's. And as part of this, I just want to share some of the feedback from myself and the other judges on the success of this organisation. In 2019 and going into this year, they increased the size of their premises 2-fold. They increased their headcount by 400%. They have clear plans on how to develop their business, which are ambitious, to say the least, and are actually central to a lot of their plans to regenerating the town centre to which they've been based. They believe they're good for their community and invest in their staff and the training that they give them. They invest in new equipment constantly and look for new ways to engage with new suppliers to actually bring new products and services to their community. They've shown a lot of entrepreneurship as part of this, and there was a lot of risk on themselves as part of this venture in what was a town centre which they very clearly described needed this type of investment from local organisations. They talked about the pride that winning this award would give, not to themselves, but to actually to the team that they've assembled, which I'm sure in this year was some fantastic feedback they're going to need. And it is well and truly deserved for our winner of this year's Business of the Year under 10 employees, Florence and Amelia's. Following category is the Business of the Year, 10 to 25 employees for the Northwest Business Awards 2020 2021. We have 4 finalists as part of this awards because the judges felt these 4 were so far ahead of every other entrant that we'd received that it was only fair to bring them through as finalists. And it leads to the credibility of these organisations. The Business of the Year awards are truly a fantastic award to achieve because they're so difficult to even just get on the shortlist. And all 4 organisations here can be truly proud of what they've achieved so far. And we look forward to seeing what their growth will be 2021 and 2022. But our finalists are Bailey Instruments, Manchester Metrology Limited, Cloud Perspective and Bring Digital. 4 very different businesses, all with fantastic success. And the judges have scored the awards as follows. In 4th place is Bring Digital. In 3rd place, Cloud Perspective. And in 2nd place, it goes to Manchester Metrology Limited, which means our winner for this year's Business of the Year, 10 to 25 employees, goes to Bailey Instruments. And as with the other awards, I'm going to read through some of the notes that our judges have passed through to us here. As a 35-year family business, they've established the family values. However, their exports are up 110% to regions such as the US, South Africa and Australia, showing their ability to upscale their business, the values they've increased and how that has influenced their success going forward. They give staff personal opportunities, and they talked about some specific moments with me personally about how they'd helped individuals and talked about their stories with great passion. They're constantly recruiting new staff, but have shared some fantastic staff retention figures as well. They're creative and they adapt to improve themselves as an organisation. They won the Top 100 Healthcare Awards. This award, they saw, was a recognition to those members of staff and the growth that they feel has been central to the success as an organisation based on the hard work and determination of all the team. Congratulations to that team. And congratulations as well to our 4 finalists this year. Of course, Bailey Instruments are our winner for the Business of the Year 10 to 25 employees. The next category we're going to move to is the Business of the Year for 25 to 100 employees. And as part of this, we have 5 companies that are up for the shortlist. The Business of the Year Award 25 to 100 looks at an all-encompassing point of view. We're looking for organisations who not just excel in one area, but in all areas, which is what makes it such a competitive award, because we're looking for companies who are excellent in everything they do, not just their industry, not just in one area of their business, which makes this year's category incredibly competitive. Our 5 finalists are Kroll Collette Construction, VHR Global Technical Recruitment, Jobwise Limited, Equilibrium Asset Management, and Training Qualifications UK. And our winners this year, in the following order, as scored by the judges, are 5th place goes to Kroll Collette Construction. In 4th place, Jobwise Limited. In 3rd place, VHR Global Technical Recruitment. In 2nd place is Equilibrium Asset Management. And first and winner of this Business of the Year Award category goes to Training Qualifications UK. And the judges have given this feedback as part of this. Their 2019 decision made decisions to actually enhance their business and really plough through the success and drive up their business this year, increasing their staff number to 45. They recruited incredibly well, And the value of their work-life balance had meant a lot to their staff. So looking after staff welfare, setting simple rules like no emails after 5 o'clock, the care for the staff and their encouragement to make them work positively and enjoy themselves. They recruit internally for senior positions and they develop and promote people as part of it. As part of what they do as a business, they're incredibly sustainable. They are actually changing the way their industry looks at things such as certifications, etc., and developing training on a worldwide basis. They aim to be the very, very best at what they do and enhance the customer engagement of what they do. They truly felt that this year's award would enhance the credibility they've already achieved on a worldwide scale from being based in the Northwest region and the creativity they've shown as a business. Congratulations to all the entries this year, the 5 finalists and the winner of Training Qualifications UK. Finally, we are on our 14th award of the evening. And this award is the Business of the Year Award for over 100 employees within the Northwest. We have 5 companies up for this final award, and we had hundreds of entries as part of this, showing the true strength of the Northwest region when it comes to business, entrepreneurship, and the actual skills of people within the region. As part of this, we were looking for organisations which were able to clearly demonstrate the success they had had, their plans moving forward, and to showcase entrepreneurial skills, creativity, business growth. Social responsibility was a part of this. Welfare of their staff was a part of this. It was an all-encompassing awards where many things were taken into account to try and truly find the business of the year. Our 5 finalists this year are Wejo, Stockport Homes Group, Utility Group, HandyPay, Farmer Pack UK. And the judges have scored our 5 finalists as such. In 5th place goes to Farmer Pack UK. In 4th place is Wejo. In 3rd place goes to Stockport Homes Group. And 2nd place, in this final category of ours, is Utility Group, which means the winner for this year's Business of the Year Award of over 100 employees in the Northwest region 2020 and 21 goes to HandyPay. And the judges felt HandyPay were incredibly resilient as an organisation, had massive growth within their organisations in terms of not just their turnover but profit as a whole. They've received recognition within their industry as being a friendly alternative to many suppliers within the area. Their support to their team showing an 100% growth in terms of their headcount. They provide initiatives like Caribbean holidays to support team members as part of their recruitment, retention, and actually ensuring staff are part of the success of the organisation. They're creative, and the Chief Executive Officer is daily involved in the day-to-day running of the organisation. They see a brilliant future for the organisation and they want to continue with this growth and keep that expansion going. The win for them, they told us, meant absolutely everything. As an organisation based within the Northwest for 13 years, they are truly a massive part of our region's success. Congratulations again to all our entries this year on the over 100 category, and a brilliant well done to HandyPay, our winner. So that was our final award for the evening. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this year's awards, to our judges, to our entrants, to our winners, And of course, a big thank you must go out to Rich Media Group, who've been fantastic in getting us in here and helping us in getting this event live and out to you this evening. It's been a true honour of mine to sit with so many of you just 9 months ago to talk about your achievements and what you've done as a business. This has been a truly challenging year for everyone in the Northwest region and the world. And hopefully we've given a lot of you something to cheer about this evening. From myself, from the awards judging panel, from all here at Rich Media Studios Group, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Congratulations on your awards. Please do feel free to tag us in any celebratory pictures on hashtag NWBA2020. And we look forward to getting your awards out to you shortly. Thank you and good night.